right, this next one, it's really the same idea of what we did with circumferences, except it's with areas. A sector is like a pie piece. So, like what we did before is we found just the length of this. Now we're going to find the area of it. So this is a sector. It's just a pie piece out of a circle. Okay? If you guys remember, area is pi r squared?
Yeah.
Okay. So to find just the plain old area of a circle, you take pi times 14 squared.
Pi times 14 squared.
So we'll round the east to the nearest tenth also at 615.8 centimeters squared. So remember, when it's area, you square the unit. Then, just like with the circumference, you could use this triangle. Area is pi times the radius squared. So if you were looking for the radius, you'd have to divide these two. But then you got to square root it to get radius squared. So like here they give us the area. So if we put that in there, it'd be 125 equals pi r squared. So we would divide by pi. And then square root, right. So this is 39.8 equals r squared, but then you got to square root it.
Then times 3.
And then, right, they don't want the radius, they want the diameter. So then you just double it. 12.6. And this is inches squared, which means the diameter would just be inches. Okay, those are straightforward. We've done problems like that since 7th grade. Okay, then the sectors. To find the area of this sector, it's just the same concept as what we did before. We take the area, which is pi, times 7 squared, but we only want 110 3/60ths of it, just like we did with the circumference. Okay? So this would just round to 47. And it's no label, so you can either leave it blank or put units squared. Okay. Do I need to do any more like those?
No, I think it will be I.
Okay, you just find the area and take it times 144 divided by 360. Find the area, take it times 288 divided by 360. Now, sometimes they'll do this. Oh, here we got it. Okay. Here we just want the shaded region. So, this whole thing is 12 by 8, 96. And then you got to subtract off these two. So, the area of this, first of all, if this is 8, the diameter of the circle is 8, right? So you take pi times the radius squared times 216, because there's two of them. It's 108 and 108. The radius, oh yeah, I put the wrong number. The radius is 4. So you got to take 96 and subtract that. So 96 minus pi times 4 squared times 216 divided by 360 is 65.8 inches squared. Okay, so it's not, it looks difficult, but it's not that difficult. One other one I can show you. This is the most difficult one there is.
No thanks.
Okay, if they want the area of that, I would have to know, let's see,
The radius is 6.
we'll say this this is 8 right here. And we'll say this is 4. Okay? Well, actually, no, that would be too easy if they gave us all of that.
Yeah, because usually they only give us one. Don't
Right, they just give us
They?
one.
We already know the algorithm.
Let me see.
Just kidding, man. You're right. You're always right.
Always.
Right. I know you're always right. That's what I just said. Always right.
Uh, Okay, here's the one I was thinking of. Okay, so you want all the shaded region, which is everything except this triangle. Okay, so the area of the whole circle is pi times the radius squared. And then we got to subtract that triangle. Now, I only put in one number. They should put 2.
So it's equal.
It's an equilateral triangle. You probably don't have it memorized, but remember there's a formula for that.
Oh yeah.
It's the square
You have to go to
root
the side.
of 3 times the side squared divided by 4. Okay? So if you forgot about that formula, then it'd be a little tougher, but if you remember it, then it's easier. So it'd be 97.5, the shaded part. Inches squared.
Like 97.9.